So I just made a short video of me kind of singing, which I thought was, you know, a bit embarrassing. I don't know why I did that. Wasn't really singing though, was it? Yeah, I'm on my way to Portsmouth. It's Saturday, which is a league game at home. I forget who we're playing now. I think we're playing against Peterborough, some place up north from Portsmouth. Everything's up north from Portsmouth, to be fair, because we're on the south coast. I don't live in Portsmouth, I live by London. It doesn't work. But I drive down all the time to watch the games. Me and my oldest son, Billy Boy, he's 15 now. He's much taller than me for some fucking reason. And he looks like me, so don't worry. No, he's had a growth spurt, and I don't know if I've got smaller because of my back surgeries, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I just thought, I'm always at Portsmouth. You see my little badge here now? My little season ticket holder badge. Also, I'm rocking the blue jacket today, the proper Pompey colour. I often wear my black one. I like the black one. I like the black. It's more every day, you know. But I forgot I had this. I bought it a year ago, and it had the tag on it this morning, which is quite annoying, because I thought, shit, that was 70 quid, and I haven't worn it for a year. In fact, I've never worn it till today. So yeah. But people probably think, some people who don't understand football, right, the reason I love going is not only do I get to spend some time with my son, hang on, my phone's ringing, it's off. What the fuck's that? Get to spend some time with my son. We have a really good laugh together. Lose our voices from shouting, singing, swearing. I only let him swear at the stadium, as long as it's not, you know, wrong, or out of order. It is annoying, you do get frustrated, so it's a good vent. And there's a lot of banter. There's a lot of banter, you know. It's all fun and games. But when you're in that crowd, a sellout stadium nearly every time in Portsmouth, it's about 20,000 people. Obviously, it's not the biggest stadium in the world, because it was originally built. It's built in the city, so it can only get so large because of it's 125 years old, the club, and obviously in the last 125 years, more houses have been built around, so the expansion of the stadium is pretty limited, which is a shame. But it has its own unique atmosphere. It really does. You ask anyone who's ever played there, or any away fans who's been there, if they're honest, you know, it's a noisy place. It's a noisy stadium. Oh my word, there's been a crash here. Some geezers directing traffic. Well done, lad. Crikey, this is not a good one, is it? Fuck me. Okay, what we got here? We got a Mercedes. Smashed front. You got a... Oh, I turn this around, but I probably killed the video. Ooh. Good on them though. The geezers that are in the crash are directing traffic. Hope no one's hurt. Let's have a look. Damn. We interrupt this broadcast for a live... Will Rowland's reporting live at the scene of a road accident on the Alton Road junction with the Avenue, somewhere in England, because this is the shortcut my sat-nav's taking me. There seems to be a bit of a smash up here. We've got a car that's spun the other way. We're on a crossroad junction. Someone's pulled out on someone here, haven't they? Oh dear. Well done, mate. Good lad. Well done, buddy. Good on them. People don't often do that. They have that accident, they just stand there. Good thinking. Keep the traffic flowing. Sorry about that. Fucking hell. Breaking news on the Will Rowland's videos. He doesn't only talk bollocks in his car, but when he's out and about talking bollocks in his car, he's reporting live news. And in this case, a road traffic collision. Back in the day, when I was a cop, I would have had to get out the car and assisted. But like, fuck yeah, I retired. I don't have to bother. I would have though. If I saw someone was hurt, I would have got out then. But they clearly are all okay. Oh man. Oh no, else we're going to come across. This is quite, breaking news. Maybe I should be. Maybe I should give up this acting malarkey and just become a news reporter. Yeah, but then if I'm a news reporter, I'll have to just read the same shit I'm told, won't I? I have to follow the rules. I'm not doing that. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, it's a unique stadium, and the atmosphere is fucking amazing. Right, the Portsmouth crowd sing nearly 99% of the time throughout the entire game. It's not a quiet match. A lot of times you're in the stadium, it's a buzz of noise because people talking and clapping and occasional cheer. But Portsmouth is just relentless of song after song after song of like fan songs, and if you haven't been, even if you're not a Portsmouth fan or you don't really care about football, go for the experience. All right, go for the experience at Fratton. It's called Fratton Park in Portsmouth. The region of Portsmouth called Fratton, funnily enough. Just smack bang in the middle. You get off the train at Fratton Station, which is on the main line coming from London, but it's right in the centre of the city. There's a number of stops on the trains in Portsmouth, the city, and it finishes on the South Sea, literally on the water. It finishes. You go a bit. If the train went 6 foot forward, it'd be in the water. Not at the end, obviously. Not the whole way. Anyway, so you got to go. You really got to go, and I think it's why the Eisner family bought the club from the fans a number of years ago. We're owned by multi-billionaire Americans who wanted to invest in a team as an investment, and they loved the history of the city of Portsmouth, and they loved the fact that us as the fans bought the club when it was in debt and made it debt free, and it was a community club. We owned it. They wanted that atmosphere. It really is good. We've at the stadium, I remember a year or two ago, Will Farrell came to watch with the owners, and he was opposite me, and the whole fans were going, "Wee." I think I remember people going, "I know him!" Elf. It was good, but it's and everyone that comes there, it's what an atmosphere, and it really is, and it's like the centerpiece of the town. All the people in the town are very proud of our team, but it's like a reflection of the prideness of the city. It's the home of the Royal Navy, has been for hundreds of years. We've got the naval base there, we've got the historical stuff there. It's such a wicked town, honestly. When you're growing up in Portsmouth, you probably don't really appreciate where you're from. I didn't when I was younger. A school trip, I don't want to go and see a fucking old boat. I don't want to go and see the seaside. I don't want to, but there's so much there. It's brilliant. So when you go to the stadium and watch Portsmouth play, obviously you're a supporter of the team and you really want them to win and cheer them on. But we got some really good songs, right? And you may have heard, if you haven't, the Portsmouth fans sing in unison, "Play up Pompey, Pompey, play up Pompey, Pompey, play up." And I tell you what, when that's 20,000 people shouting that and singing it loud, it's like hairs on your chest go up. Hairs on the back of your neck. It's really, really. I've gone the wrong way. Never mind. It's really. It gets you. It's really good. And obviously we got other songs that I can't say on here because they're naughty words. As if I don't say naughty words. It's just really, really good atmosphere and experience. It's loud. It's intimidating as well for the away team and the away fans. It must be horrible to play against Portsmouth when the fans are on your back, especially if you're Southampton, because people stand up nearly the whole game because we keep singing the song, "If you hate the scummers, stand up." It's well good. It's so, honestly, going to watch Pompey play is the best. And the fact that I have a son, and he's at the age, the last 5 years or so, he's been at the age where he wants to go and watch football. It's the best. So I used to go on my own and sit in the same seat, and I knew all the people around me, you know. So like, it's like going to your mates, because obviously you had a season ticket and you sit in the same seat. You get to know everybody around you, and you have that kind of like, it's really nice. You turn like, oh, how you doing, mate? Seen you for a couple of weeks, you know, blah, blah. Because obviously there might not have been a home game for a while. Shake hands, and it's like, how you doing? And we'll have a little bit of banter, and we all sing and shout together. And at the end of the match, sometimes you go for a drink, sometimes you just shake hands. They see you next time, don't mate? You know, well, either saying fucking that was a load of crap, wasn't it? Or wow, what a game. It's good. It's so social. It really is. It's brilliant. And what I'm saying is, go to Portsmouth. Come to England. Visit Portsmouth, the city. Google it. There's so much stuff here. If you're American, you'll love it, because you love all the old history stuff, right? But go and watch Portsmouth play at home. It's a must. It really is. And yeah, so I don't know why. I can't remember why I started talking about that now. But yeah, I love going with my son. It's so good. And when he was younger, he used to. I remember him kind of looking at me going, because like the songs and the shouting and the swearing, you know. If like, for example, if the rival team's player, I don't know, is close to the fans, like the edge of the pitch, and he messes up, falls over, fouls, gets fouled, or anything, just looks at the crowd, has to get walk, because the crowd's right on the pitch. You know, the front row is literally, you're on the grass, your feet can touch the grass almost if the wall wasn't there. You know, and you can jump over, you know. So often you have to throw the ball back to the players for throwing. If it's an away fan, it's almost like that entire section of the stadium go wanker, wanker. Like, and it's obviously it's not what you do in public. It really isn't. You wouldn't do it, but it's like an intimidating thing. It's hard to explain. It's like you feel. I always feel bad for the other player, but at the same time, I'm there going wanker, like it's just part of the pack mentality. It's almost like there's 11 players in the team, but the fans are the 12th player, and our job there is to boost the morale of our team and decrease the morale of the other team, and make them feel under pressure, make them feel like nervous, intimidated, so they don't play as good. And that's all it is. That's all it is. And as soon as that final whistle goes, it stops. It's like, it's great. You know, you walk out of the stadium, sometimes see some away fans, a lot of them are drunk, a lot of them are pissed off because they've lost, and they can be a bit of dicks, so you just ignore them. But there's police everywhere. There's like so many police go to the games, because of, obviously it's a professional league game. So, but often I've had loads of times chatting to the away fans, walking back to the cars and stuff. You know, it's good. But I mean, it's just funny. It's like, it's what I find funny is like when the away goalkeeper is having a goal kick, especially if he's the home end on that half of the game. So all the behind him is all home fans, and as he's taking the run up to kick the ball, it's ooh, ah, like that, to try and put him off. And then it's so funny, but for some reason at Portsmouth, the it goes on for about 5 minutes. It's kind of it's funny, and everyone's having fun, is what I'm saying. It's good, and I'm so glad now. My son's like, he's 15, but it's like he's basically an adult, and he's so funny. But I always remember him looking like, did they just say that? You know. And then as he got older, watching him like progress into the, oh come on, what was that? You know, or because often in the football league, the EFL, English Football League, the referees are really shockingly bad. Like they give free kicks for like, okay, was that a free kick? And they can be stood in front of a foul and go, no, it looks alright. And you're like, huh? It's like the referees get a lot of stick. And I remember when Billy was about 12 or 13, he was only little. He just shot up, he's mad. And the referee did something wrong, and he turned around and went, what was that? Like that. Like I was like, it was so funny, but I was also like, he's growing up. He's starting to understand. So I love it. I love spending time with all my children. Daisy, Billy, Jack, Paige, Olivia, my grandson Blue. I am the sexiest granddad in the world, obviously. Yeah, if I can lose a bit of this fucking fat I've gained since my operation. I've really got to start a bit. I've cut out sugar. No more sugar. Fuck you, sugar. And I've lost 3 kilograms in 2 weeks, which is pretty fucking good. Yeah, I thank you for the applause. I hear you clapping through your screens. I got to do better. I got to have less bread. I've got to do some exercise, but I struggle because of my back and motivation. I seem to be constantly driving everywhere. Have you noticed that? I'm constantly busy, or sat at a computer writing, or doing some kind of paperwork for my companies. I'm a company director at 2 companies, as well as being an actor. The companies are, one of them's a consultancy company, and that's consultancy for policing, security, protection, and film. So I can do consultancy work. Like on film sets, I can do tactical firearms advisor, military advisor. I can do this, and that. You know, I've done a few times that as well. And I even coming up. I have a little job coming up as part through my company, where I will be doing a few months of training in the Metropolitan Police, training part as a civilian trainer, a consultant, doing some updated training for serving police officers, which will be interesting because I'll know lots of them because I only retired like 18 months ago. So yeah, it'd be interesting. And obviously my other company, which I co-own, I own the consultancy in one. The other one I co-own with my friend Gilbertos, and that's a film production company. And we got some stuff coming. We really have got some good. We're a year to a year and a half in the making of the first one coming, but there's 3 projects actively building. It takes time to make a movie. 2 years is given. But we've just formed this company because we're at the point now where these are being made and are being done. Obviously the strikes are an issue, but yeah, it's good. We got some scripts. You might see I've posted on Twitter a few months ago. I tagged my mate Les Hemstock. A story by me and him. I wrote the script screenplay too. That's coming. In fact, I got some shooting to do on Monday. Only location shooting, so it's not unionised or anything. A bit of drone footage for some extra backdrops and stuff for a project. Well, mate, I've fucking gone off the subject, you know. Yeah, and obviously do the acting. So my agent gets some acting stuff for me. Desiree, thank you. Frank Holder Management is the company that manage me. So I'm very busy all the time. So I really, really must. But the camera adds £10. Fuck you, camera. How about you lose £10, eh? Jeez. Can't afford that stuff. So yeah, I need to do some more. I need to fit it in. Must. There always seems to be something to do. And when there's the time where there's nothing to do, I'm like, oh, I must watch telly and chill. Netflix is my drug. Amazon Prime's my drug. Apple TV is becoming a new one. Apple TV got some really good shows on at the moment. So I've resubscribed to that because I keep seeing these adverts and I'm actually, that looks good. I didn't previously with Apple TV because they didn't really have anything. But they seem to have been pushing them out now, and I think they're going to be up there with their original content. Disney Plus, not so much, but it's great with the kids. My favourite Disney film is Moana. Midway, you're welcome. Me and my youngest daughter Olivia love, that's our film. It's what we do, it's what we watch together. We have a nice cuddle on the sofa and we watch it together. And when we're in this car, often we'll have it playing when Jack and Olivia, the young ones, are in the car. I think Dwayne The Rock Johnson sings brilliantly. I can't believe. I remember the first time I heard that, I was like, my God, that's actually him singing. He's really good for that song. I wouldn't want him to sing other songs, obviously. Again, diverting. So it's like it's great to have time with all your family and stuff. And so I love, this is kind of mine and Billy's thing as well, you know. And going to crazy golf or mini golf, that seems to be our thing. Because we're both shit at it. It's quite funny. But we have time. Spending time with your family is brilliant. That's what you've got to do. You know, I've tweeted yesterday about, you know, making the most of everything in your weekends, because it is true. You got to. Mikey Sutton passed away last week. You know, it's a reminder that you can end like that, and you've got to make the most of your life. And so I appreciate all the people that follow me, subscribe to me, and all that stuff, and people who watch my work. People that are interested in my job, and you know, I get a lot of people in DMs, you know, saying hello and being nice to me, and like they clearly like what I do, which is really nice. And you know, over years or so, some of those develop into friendships where you, online, you're just chatting and stuff, and they're real genuine people, and they get to share information about your life. So it's good to make friends and meet people and get to know as many people as you can. I got friends all over the world. You know, a lot of them I've met in person. Some of them I hope to meet one day, obviously, location permitting. So yeah. So anyway, back to the football. So that's what I'm doing. That's what we're talking about. I always divert. It's wicked, honestly. You cannot understand fully until you're there and you're within that crowd. It is good. There's no what I will say is no violence, there's no racism, there's no anything that's like, you know, there's a line. Yeah, there is a line, and none of it happens. And I am 100% confident that if anyone in the crowd crossed the line, the crowd would kick their head in. You know, it would be, oi, whoa, you know, it's not, that's fucking, come on mate, we're having a laugh, you're taking the piss, that's you know, there's no need for that. And if that ever happened, mate, it wouldn't go down well in Portsmouth. People in Portsmouth are very, what's the word, very, stupid brain, come on. There's a standard, I think, of a social acceptance, and obviously it wouldn't cross the line. Obviously, wanker is a bit out of order, but it's done in jest. It's done to intimidate, but it ends at the end. It wouldn't happen after the game. There's a but no, any proper abuse or any like really out of order stuff, or you know, they're dealt with, and the stewards are really good. They'll have you out. Anyone's a bit too drunk, a bit too rowdy, gone. So it's like the perfect balance, you know. And there's even the club itself on the big screen every now and then throughout the game. There's a phone number and a text that you can secretly text if you can hear anyone around you, you know, being an issue or actually, you know, being racist or anything like that. To deal with it, and it doesn't happen. I've been watching Portsmouth pretty much all my life. Never have I heard any of that stuff. It's always been like the intimidating banter, and everyone kind of laughs about it. It's hard to explain. It's not. It's on the line with swearing, but it's done in jest. And as soon as that final whistle ends, it's back to, oh, it's just a game. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't, like, people don't walk away like, and it ruins their life because we've lost, or it ruins their life because someone got a yellow card and it was wrong, or we didn't get a penalty, and they go, and it ruins their weekend. If you are that type of person, then you're a knob. But that's not an acceptable thing at the football club, as it shouldn't be. So don't get me wrong, it's not a violent. You don't feel like when you're there, you don't think, oh God, I don't really want to be in this crowd. This is a bit. You don't think that. They're all one. You know, you're all seen as one big massive family, like where the community comes together and has this focus and sing about the city because they're proud of it. It's brilliant. It really is good. So anyway, I think I've talked far too much about that, and we diverted a lot. Anyway, so I'm off to watch Portsmouth. Please pray that we win, obviously, because we really want to go up to the higher league this year, because we used to be in the Premier League for a long time, and then the financial stuff happened and we got docked points, and we ended up getting relegated down to almost non-existence. But we've brought our way right back up in a matter of years, and we're so close to being on top tier again, or Championship, you know. So, you know, we're doing the investors. I appreciate the Eisner family, because they've put in millions and millions each year since they bought the club, and they've started with the foundations, rebuilding parts of the stadium, fixing lots of the problems of the stadium, bringing it up to modern standards. Safety was their priority, which is really good. They rebuilt the away ends, so the away fans are more comfortable and safe, and better accommodation. Just everything at the stadium has improved dramatically since they've come, and now they're starting to put the money into the pitch, and we've bought 13 players this year, actually sign and own them, whereas we've been kind of buying a few each year and loaning a few there, kind of like a bric-a-brac team, and we got right to the playoffs each year, and then we'd lose half the team because they were on loan and they have to go back, and it's really good. So we're on the way, so I do appreciate that. So anyway, we're going to win today. Positive mental attitude. It's going to be a great game. Going to be lots of sore throats at the end of it, but good time. So visit Portsmouth, see the city, watch the game. It really is cool. And hopefully my buddy David Ayer, next time he's in England and he's got some spare time, I have offered and he's accepted, and hopefully one day it will actually occur, because he used to be a member of the US Navy. I'm going to give him a personal tour of Portsmouth, where I'll show him all the naval history, take him to the museum, show him around, treat him to a thing as my thank you for what he's done for me. Hopefully, I mean, whether it will work out at some point, but that's something I look forward to doing one day, hopefully. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to go now because it's 27 minutes in and I was only hoping to do 5. Just a quick video. Famous last word from me. Anyway, next time I see you, I'll either be very happy that we win, pissed off that we should have won and it was a draw, or really pissed off that we lost and sad, and contemplating my life and my choice of team temporarily. Right, have a nice weekend, spend time with your friends, family and loved ones, make the most of it.